Our Paycor Leader of the Week, as we welcome you back to Rice Eccles Stadium. A great time had by all here last night at Utah's Hall of Fame induction dinner, and one of the all-time greats to rock that Utah uniform, Eric Weddle, part of this year's induction class. He'll be honored today at halftime. An All-American DB during his time at Utah, beloved by the fan base, but maybe the best story ever was what happened when you came out of retirement after 2 years hanging out and helped the Rams win a Super Bowl, played every meaningful snap in that playoff run, and you got the bling to show for it, Eric. That thing is gorgeous. I can't see over here. Welcome and congratulations on everything. Really, you've had a lot going on. Is it good to be back? I'm sure it's always nice to be here in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, it's kind of a world. It's like my life keeps getting better and better. I don't understand why, but
it's the beard.
The magical beard still has an effect on people. So to be back here in the stadium, unbelievable environment, and to come support the squad and get honored, pretty surreal, I'm not gonna lie.
Man, E-Dub, man, congratulations. I haven't seen you since the Super Bowl. I was texting you like crazy through that whole deal.
I'm sure nobody else was.
Of me coming here. You know, after seeing what you did against Georgia Tech, I'm like, I gotta play with that guy. I have to play with that guy. And my favorite memory, I'm still to this day, I know we played against each other in the league. After that, special teams, I hate you for that. But in 2006, we played TCU. And it was like third down, and you literally hit this guy. I turned around, I was like a hook drop, but you hit this guy so hard and you ripped it out and intercepted at the same time. Everybody was going crazy because we didn't know whether it was a fumble or an interception. But I'm hovering right over it. I'm like, did that just happen? Did he? I was so confused. I just raised my arms like, yeah, let's go. But I remember that whole year was just so surreal with me, and I just appreciate everything you did for this university.
Man, that's what the University of Utah is this type of relationship. Like Sly and I competed against each other. We were great teammates. He was a young buck back when my last year, but literally we're family because of this university. And literally, I think that's why we take it to heart of how we act, how we treat people, how we represent our university, because the relationships you make in the 4 years, 5 years you're here will last a lifetime.
No question.
And that's what it's all about.
Congrats.
Thank you.
On getting inducted to the Hall of Fame. I had the privilege of watching you play not only for Utah, but in the NFL.
Yes, sir.
Great player. You're what I like to call my PhDs. Poor, hungry, and driven.
Yes.
You know, and
I love that.
Those are the kinds of guys, Eric, I like to recruit.
Yes, sir.
4-star athlete. Talk about your recruitment here to Utah, because I've read a little bit about it, but let's talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of overlooked, you could say. A lot of great players around my area in the Inland Empire. Jeez, I can't talk. But you know, the bottom line for me is I always felt like I would prove myself on the field. I didn't need any help. You could say what you want. There could be other players out there, faster, quicker, stronger. Did not matter. At the end of the day, I felt that my work, my preparation, how I treated the game would always overcome any obstacle. And I get to the University of Utah, and that was my focus: proving myself, earning the respect of my teammates, and showing what I'm all about. And I love this game. This game brought so much to my life, to my family, and it's not so much playing it, it's what I learned from it: how to communicate, how to treat my teammates, how to learn from adversity, right? Talk about adversity this past week with the Utes, sitting on the dang runway for hours, sitting having to sleep in the airport. You know what? Nobody cares, right? That's adversity. What are you gonna do about it? Are you gonna step up and move on from it? Or are you gonna sulk and say, woe is me? And I was always the latter. I was always the, what's next? Let's go be great. If you don't want to be great, just don't talk to me.
Kyle Whittingham was the one who really believed in you. He told us yesterday he convinced Urban Meyer to offer you a scholarship.
So funny.
It turns out he was right. And obviously, Kyle Whittingham is the reason you came here to be a Utah Ute as well. I got to ask you, if you got a call from Sean McVay in December this year, are you picking up that phone, or are you going to snooze that one?
You know,
he stays ready. Stay ready. He told me this last year, right? We're at San Diego State, and I met him at San Diego State. I'm like, bro, are you training for something? He's like, you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And the next thing you know, roll around playoffs.
It's so true. I try to live my life that way. You know, I work out to feel better, right? Mentally, physically, so I'm a better dad, better husband. If Sean called me, me and him are like this, but I don't know if I could tackle my son, let alone a running back with my ruptured pec. So I think that ship's long gone. I would think about it maybe for a second. Hopefully my wife would be like, no. She put her foot down, said, hey, you had your moment. You're 38. It's over
you're
with.
Good. Yeah,
yes.
I think now you just soak it up and soak it in. By the way, speaking of which, have you seen these?
No, what is that?
The first 5,000 lucky fans.
Look at that.
In the stands today. Yeah, we may as well put them on.
We're part of that.
Wow. Unbelievable.
I think we should do the rest of the show with these on. I think they look good.
Some of us look better.
You know what?
I don't even know how somebody puts their
Not
lips
too bad.
Is this how you get your lips raised?
You know,
Does
you
it feel
can
like
wear a
this?
beard.
Is this what you feel like all the time?
You know, it's just, I don't even know it's there, quite honestly. So it's just nice. It's nice and beautiful.
But I tell you what, at late night, that midnight snack that you can pull out of there is awesome.
The worst is when nobody tells me I have food in my beard, and then I'm like, look like the schmuck that doesn't know what's going on.
There's a lot of beards already we can see in the crowd. Yeah, these feel good. I think they look good as long as I can see back on the playback monitor. Real quick,
yes, ma'am.
Before we go, your real quick thoughts on the team this year.
I think we have a special group. I know the character, the toughness, being able to fight, scratch and claw in any situation. We're going to be in every game. And I hope the guys understand the significance of last week. You should have won that game. You didn't, okay? You learn from it, you move forward, and let it be the driving force the entire season that you don't want to be in that situation not one more time. So I love our team. I love the character. I love the leadership. I expect big things, and I know they expect great things this season, and I'll be supporting them every step of the way.
Beautifully said. I love that. I had to take my beard off because I just had a little bit too much hair in my mouth. But
we don't want you having a beard, so you're good.
I'll give it to one of these lucky fans out here. Eric Weddle, you are the man. One more time. Can I see that ring?
Yeah, baby.
That is a gorgeous, beautiful,
look at that thing. Oh, let me turn it upside down. There we go.
Super Bowl champion and now Hall of Famer Eric Weddle. Such a great story.
Beautiful.